I think we're seeing this now get pushed back against, thank God, but it is young movie stars not really caring about movies.
All right, we got a fun rapid round of the Kinolime Mailbag, which I love to do. So, Danny, you got some questions that came in through the social media channels. Why don't we rapid fire?
Cool. Okay, so the first one we have, does being outside the Hollywood bubble make it harder to break in, or is that less of an issue than it used to be? What do you think?
In my experience, I think it's easier to break in now. As a writer, easier now. So when I moved out to LA in 2012 to pursue film, this is like pre-Zoom, pre-COVID. It was you had to get out there, hit
the mail room.
You gotta a DEA agent once told me, if you want to hunt, elephant, you gotta go where elephants roam. So all right, that makes sense. So you go to LA. Nowadays, I don't know. I think you can network. It's much easier, I feel, with the Zoom. Everyone's taking meetings remotely. We're doing this remotely. You're not even next to me.
No, this is, yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I'm AI, dude.
It's
not even real.
I think it's easier. But at the end of the day, you still got to write a good screenplay. So in order to get the meeting, you need to still write the great screenplay. But I do think it's easier to network and kind of break in. But I would still say, if you can, it's always good to still go with the elephant roam.
Yeah.
For those reasons. What about you?
I think it's easier to make stuff yourself, but I think in order to have a career, especially in writing or in dev or it's probably much harder than ever if you don't have connections. We just saw last year, there's a 25% reduction WGA writing jobs. That hits even harder when it comes to writing assistants, when it comes to people in mailrooms.
But there's also more writing. So there's 25% reduction in what we had. But don't forget, the last several years has been an increase because of the
big streamer boom
needing of content. So it evens out.
But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, if you need to write and you desperately need to get your film made, you can do it now in a way you've never been able to. But I think in order to really kind of put yourself into a career that can hopefully pay you and you can build your way up, I don't think it's ever been harder.
Could we compromise and say move to the San Fernando Valley and just go in once a week and Zoom the rest?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, What do we got?
Okay. Would you rather, I think that this one's going to be fairly obvious, but would you rather make a film that's divisive but adored by 50% of people, or a film that's mildly appreciated by everybody?
Divisive in that it's debated whether it's a good film or not, or the topic.
Yeah. Would you rather make, Saltburn or F1?
Neither.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I would rather make a film that I'd rather first tell the best story that's in my heart. Yeah. And if it's divisive and half the people get it or appreciate it, I'd rather have that than be adored. I don't want to be the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Factory there.
No, totally. It's way better to...
What about you?
Oh my God. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to make a movie that, you have your own mini convention for, and then if you walk down the street, people are screaming.
I would love to be screamed at.
Being Zack Snyder seems so fun. You know what I mean? I think his movies, I don't like his movies, but there are people that would die.
There's a small minority that really love the Snyder cuts.
Yeah, it's incredible. That seems so fun. And I think it's good. If you ever actually hear him talk, he seems just like the best guy. It's really doing something, it's the perfect equilibrium.
Yeah.
So
right.
I would do that.
What do we got next up?
Are there any trends you see dominating cinema today that you're actively pushing back against?
All right, so this is something I feel very passionate about, and it's nothing new, but it's the Netflix look, dude. Digital flatness. It's looks like everything was shot with a ring light through an iPhone.
Yeah.
There's this flat lighting, this plastic skin tone. Yeah. I cannot stand it. It cheapens the film, the movie, and you just instantly know this is going to be mediocre, content. And I use the word content purposely for that. What about you? And I have two more, but let's go to you.
Yeah, I think we're seeing this now get pushed back against, thank God, but it is young movie stars not really caring about movies, you know? Like there
Oh my
was
God,
like
that's
this
so awesome. You're so right.
and it's kind of disgusting to me when anyone gets the opportunity to like work in the coolest creative field in the world and get compensated well for it, and it's just kind of a thing they do. That really makes me feel icky, and I think in the last few years, you know, like all of the movie stars coming up, I think there's kind of been such a pushback to that, like Jenna Ortega.
It's one thing even like retrospectively to look back and say maybe I shouldn't have made that movie.
Yeah,
But to be in the moment, like a few years after success, and
This
be like,
sucks.
I should never done this movie. Well, how did
Yeah.
you got this movie, which launched your career? You know, you can't really kind of.
Or I don't watch movies, which
Yeah.
is another
That's another
gross
one. That's
one.
funny. Yeah.
But yeah, so that. What
I have
about-
2 quick ones on the writing side. One, a lack of good, thoughtful twists. I watched Primal Fear the other day. Just again, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, the twist obviously incredible. Like
Yeah.
movies don't have the great twists anymore, and a lack of a really compelling subplot. I think stories are structured just to get like to go quickly into the plot and the story engine, and they have to throw in a love subplot or whatever, and it's just paint by numbers. But the compelling subplots
my
I
God.
find are missing. I just thought that was something that I would like to see.
You know, I had never seen a Michael Haneke film until it was my birthday a couple days ago, and I've always heard amazing things about The Piano Teacher, and I came in totally blind, and I didn't really know what I was getting into, and that's a film that just kind of creeps and creeps along with like
He's the best.
the underbelly of its subplot until you get into something so dark and harrowing that just gets more and more grim until, you know, the film ends, spoiler alert, with your main character stabbing herself in the heart and walking away from her career pretty much. Not a great birthday movie.
No.
But it's a great example.
And you
of
had
how
a rough
do that
birthday to
effectively.
begin with. You just were going all in.
I had the most adult birthday ever. It was just a complete nightmare.
He turned 25 and literally life just came on him about everything that he needed to do adulting.
Booking every doctor's appointment before, you know, I just can't do that until I hopefully get Medicare, you know, when I'm in my 60s. But
that's but he's a great filmmaker.
Yeah, God, I've got to see more next.
What else we got up? Anything else?
Yeah. What do you think are the 3 biggest problems in Hollywood causing decline? The general decline.
Put on the spot.
Industry.
I think lack of quality screenplays that are being made. I think that cinemas need to do more to get people in the theater. I think they're charging probably too much. I do. Like if people are going to spend $18 or more on a movie ticket just for one plus popcorn, whatever, you know, it's going to cost you, like if you bring a date, it's going to cost you $100 to go see a movie that you're not going to probably like. Like, why would you spend $100? Like, you can go to $100 and get like a really amazing meal at a restaurant that you know you're going to like. So I think they got to bring the cost down and do something to drive an incentive to get people in the theater. I thought of something really interesting, and please no one take this, but I'm like, why doesn't movie theaters just give away free popcorn? Think about it. It costs them nothing. Like literally nothing. Like corn is so cheap. Like the soda guns, like that's just like syrup and water. Give away like one free soda and a free popcorn. I think that would drive it up. The third thing, I feel that films give away too much in the trailers. Like you know everything in a movie.
No more red band trailers.
Like
I agree.
seriously, like they tell you everything. Like I miss the days of where you just got a little snippet. I just watched the new Ryan Gosling trailer that just came out, Hail Mary, and like the trailer was really dope up until the point where he meets the alien. And I'm like, why introduce the alien now? Like you had me at the guy's gonna try and save the world. End it there. Go to the theater, and then he's like, oh, he befriends an alien like Flight of the Navigator. Like that. Why are you telling me now there's an alien? I was like so shocked they gave that away. So shocked.
Yeah, I remember. It's one of my favorite trailers ever. Is the Breaking Bad film El Camino.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't tell you anything.
You don't know anything
You don't know
about
a thing.
I know. It was awesome.
And it's a great trailer. Everyone should check it out.
What are your 3? This is gonna be hard. Because I think I took the 3 top.
Well, I mean, I think that they fall towards the same general underlying things, which is like, I would like to see studios invest more in development, and I would like to see, you know, screenplays be nitpicked and fostered in a way that they probably haven't been in my entire lifetime.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one.
Kind of two.
Redirection towards story.
Yeah.
Another thing that I think I've never really gotten a chance to fully understand until I traveled the country more, because I've only ever really lived in Los Angeles and New York. I've always had incredible theaters at my disposal.
Yeah.
And theaters
really
are renovated, and there's
yeah.
people in them constantly, and there's a vibrant, really curious community. Anytime you step into a theater, you have art house theaters everywhere.
No, you're right.
You have people talking about movies. You have great places to watch and hang out with friends.
Yep.
When you travel to most of the country, you have a big box theater that hasn't been renovated since like,
good point.
You know, when you talk about the glory days of like when, you know, like the 2000s, it's the same. The ugly carpets, like half the screens, you know, like don't work, or you're hearing
not calibrated
bleeding.
right. Yeah.
And it's like, why are you paying for this? Like it's what people always say is like, why wouldn't I just watch it at my house? And what I always think is like, well, because the grandiose of the movie theater.
Yeah.
They don't, like, most people don't get that in this country.
Yeah.
I'd love to see, like, you know, instead of like communities having like one 30-screen theater that sucks that hasn't been renovated, like maybe have a couple, like, you know, more vibrant theaters that are a bit smaller, better programming.
All right, so that's your second one.
Yeah, so renovate theaters,
Screenplay
focus on
development.
story. And I think that it's probably another one, but like we need to do something to get more people into like yearly kind of like A-list-esque subscriptions that get people constantly in the theater.
Movie pass and all that, sure.
The amount of friends I have that never really cared about movies that now go 3 times a week with like A-list.
But that goes to the cost factor, right?
Yeah.
I think like if they were going to go once a week, they would never go once a week if they were paying full freight. But to have like access to a plan that can get them in, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think we got to somehow, like libraries now, like my library, I can get the Hoopla app,
Canopy,
Canopy, but like they should do something with like cinema. I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something
we
there.
need to give people an affordable option to invest in theaters and make theater going routine.
Sure.
Right.
Thank you for your questions. These were amazing. And any more, submit to kinolime.com and we'll do another grab bag soon.
Yeah. John. Danny.
Bye.
See you later.